Today's episode is going to be a game changer for your face yoga routine. My name is Elise, your favorite face yoga coach, and just like we stretch the muscles on our body, our facial muscles also need stretching. Today we're going to be going through some of my favorite face yoga stretches. You'll just need a little bit of oil and we'll jump right into it. We're going to start with a few exercises for the neck and shoulders, and then we're going to move on to the face where you'll need a little bit of facial oil. We're going to start with eagle arms. So take your right arm and make a 90 degrees angle in front of your body, and take your left arm and wrap it underneath the right arm. Try to get it so your palms are touching face to face. Then you're going to raise your elbows and really feel a stretch in the back here. Connect to your breath, breathing in and out. Rest your shoulders down and keep lifting your elbows up. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're sitting up straight. Your neck is relaxed. And then go ahead and release and switch sides. So left arm makes a 90-degree angle. Right arm wraps underneath the left arm, and you place your palms together or as much as possible. Keep relaxing your shoulders down, sitting up straight, and lifting your elbows up. Hands are pressing together and activated, and we're breathing deep. This pose is amazing for improving your posture. It's also going to help alleviate any tension in the neck and the back and really open up the back. It's also going to help improve your concentration and make you more alert and focused. Go ahead and release, and we'll move on to back neck stretch. So interlace your hands behind your head, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, fold forward. So the elbows are coming in towards each other and our head is at a 90 degrees. We're slightly applying pressure from our hands, but not too much where you're going to bring pain to the back of the neck. So this exercise is great for releasing tension out of the neck and the mid-back. It's also going to help relax us mentally as well as physically. So make sure you are not creating any pain in the back of your neck. Release a little bit if you feel pain, and then we'll all go ahead and release together. Go ahead and lift your left arm all the way up to the sky. Place your fingertips on your right eyebrow at the end, lift slightly, and then send your left ear all the way to your left shoulder. You can place your right hand on your right shoulder for support and really breathe into the side of your neck here. So taking long, deep breaths, feel that stretch all the way down the right side of the neck here. So really breathing into the right side of the neck here. Make sure your face is completely relaxed here and you're not tensing in the jaw or between the eyebrows. Connect with your breath here. A deep breath in, a long breath out, and then you can go ahead and switch sides, lifting the right arm in the air, placing it on the end of the left eyebrow, and gently rocking your head to the right. So we really feel a deep stretch in this left side of the neck here, placing the left fingertips on the shoulder for support, breathing deep here. Make sure you're not leaning forward or tensing in the back of the neck. Relax your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your lips, your jaw. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and then go ahead and release. We're going to move on to the facial exercises, and for those we're going to need some oil. So take a few drops of your favorite oil, place them in the palm of your hands, and we're just going to rub that oil together here. Make sure you get enough to cover the entire face. We're just going to rub our palms together and then press the oil into our face here. Let's make sure to cover the full forehead, eyes, face, nose, chin, and the jawline here. So once you have your oil all pressed in and ready to go, we're going to start with an exercise called jaw line toner. To perform this stretch, you're going to make hooks with your fingers and start at the center of your jaw. Come out towards the jawline and up towards the temples. So we'll take the hooks with our fingers and then send the knuckles of our hands all the way up towards our temples. So we're going to do this a few times together, making hooks with the index finger and thumb, going along the entire jawline and then switching the hands up so the knuckles press all the way up to the temples. This exercise is working on the jawline and the muscles of mastication. We're going to relax and also sculpt the jawline. We're going to make sure the depressor anguloris muscle is stretched here so the corners of our mouth are not pulled down, and we're relaxing all throughout the whole jawline so we're not pulling on the platysma, the neck muscle. Really stretching through and releasing any tension, and then lifting the sides of the face upwards with our knuckles. Go ahead and release, and we'll move on to double cheek lift. So take the knuckle of your thumb and place it underneath the opposite cheek. With the other hand, you're going to lift up. So the thumb goes underneath the cheekbone and towards the ear, and the opposite hand lifts upwards. We're going to do a few of these together. So taking that knuckle, tracing underneath the cheekbone, and then with the opposite hand lifting upwards. This is going to really give a sculpting effect to the cheeks and a lifting. So we call it the double cheek lift here. Keep going at your own pace, making sure to apply enough pressure with that knuckle, and then switch to the other side. Taking the knuckle of the left hand and tracing underneath that right cheek here. The right hand lifts the cheek muscle up, so we're sculpting the cheek and lifting the cheek. It's also going to really help stretch the muscles in the cheek and increase circulation. So fresh nutrients, fresh blood, all headed towards the cheeks, and it's really going to brighten the skin as well as lifting and toning and stretching the cheeks. Let's do a couple more of these together using the knuckle, applying enough pressure starting from the nose all the way to the ear, and then go ahead and release. We're going to move on to the nasal labial stretch. So open your mouth gently and place your thumbs inside your mouth underneath your top lip right at the base of the nose. With our index fingers, we're going to stretch downwards from the base of the eyes, from the inner corner of the eyes, all the way down to the base of the nose towards our thumbs. So really stretching and releasing tension from this muscle on the side of the nose. So tension in this area can actually cause nasolabial folds. So we want to make sure this area is stretched and as relaxed as possible. When you've done that a few times, we're going to move from the base of the nose to the lips. So you can do this in one long motion, or you can break it up here. So moving from the base of the nose all the way to the lips. Make sure you're not stretching your lips out too wide. We want to keep the mouth as closed as possible and really just stretching from the nose all the way down to the lips. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and then go ahead and release. We're going to move on to the eye stretching now. So take your hand and place it on the outside of the opposite eye, and then take your finger and draw circles all the way around your eye. So we're really focusing on the transition between the cheek and the eye muscle, as well as right underneath the eyebrow here. So we're circling this entire eye muscle, making sure everything is stretched and there's no stagnations or tightness pulling on the eye muscle or the connections to the surrounding muscles. Go at a pressure that feels good to you without pulling on the skin, and go at a pace that is comfortable as well. When you're ready, you're going to take your hand and place it on the outside of the face, and then with the opposite hand, you're going to gently fan upwards. So we're really stretching this outside of the eye muscle here, and it's going to release any crow's feet, any stagnations on the outside of the face. Go ahead and switch sides. So taking the opposite hand, lifting the end of the eyebrow, and doing the circular eye massage, making sure not to pull on any of the skin. The oil should help here, really toning the transition in between the eye and the cheek here. So gently moving your finger around in a circular motion. Go at a pace that feels good for you and a pressure that feels good for you. We're also increasing circulation here and really brightening up the eyes as well. When you're ready, place your hand on the outside of the eye, and with your top hand, fan upwards, really releasing any tension in the outer part of the eye, in the eye muscle on the side of the face, and then reversing any of those smiling eye lines or crow's feet. Go ahead and release. And we're going to finish off the stretches with a very simple lymphatic drainage massage. So we're moving upwards here, starting at the chin, moving all the way up the face towards the nose. With our fingertips, with the oil, your fingers are gliding upwards all the way till you reach the eyebrows here, and then we'll move outwards. So starting in the center of the face, moving everything outwards, gliding your hands, making sure to press gently underneath the under eyes, the cheeks, everything, moving anything outwards, and then we're going to move up and down. So starting in the center, working upwards and going up through the forehead all the way around and down past the neck to the collarbone. This is really going to release any lymphatic drainage from our face, get everything moving and activated so our skin is bright and the toxins and the lymphatic drainage moves all the way away from our face. So moving from the center of your face all the way down past the neck towards the collarbone. Your skin is going to look bright and glowing after this massage. Let's do this a few more times together here, really making sure we activate that lymphatic system. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and go ahead and release. And that's it for today's workout. If you want to keep toning and glowing with me to your most beautiful face in 2024, subscribe to the channel. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.